And boom, here we are once again back in Vanguard Zombies. And yes, we're using the shotgun in this video. I'm kind of mixing up different weapons. I want to get a feel for whatever like the best class of weapons is. I wonder if it's like Cold War, where when you're playing Outbreak, shotguns tend to be the better option here. But in this video specifically, we're going to go through and explain each objective and kind of the best way to go about doing it. First, being the transmit objective, which is by far my least favorite of the three here. And as we're loading in here, I want to give a huge thanks to everyone who like, comment, and watch this video in its entirety, as it greatly helps me out. And if you want to see more Vanguard videos like this, we're going to be covering the ins and out of everything. We're going to be having camo guides coming up very soon, tons of guides on anything you could want. So make sure you sub if you want to see that. And on top of that, we've got some Facebook exclusive videos on the Facebook page, link below if you want to check it out. Some cool stuff going to be coming there with Vanguard and whatnot. But the first one is this orb one. And out of all the objectives, I legitimately tried to avoid this one. This is my least favorite one. It's not really good for camo grinding, and it's really not good for much else. And it is super easy to go down on this one. The other two objectives, I can kind of do in high rounds without much of an issue. But whenever I'm stuck doing this objective, I find it very easy to end up going. So what you got to do is obviously you just stay near the orb and you travel with it. It's the early round, so it's not that big of a deal. We can do it easy, but if you step away and move away from it, it's going to stop moving forward. Complete standstill. And on top of that, you got to stay inside of the yellow circle. If you try to go out of it, it's going to say turn back. And I don't know actually, you know what? Let's find out exactly what it does. Let's do it for science. Yep, it just downs you. Starts doing more damage. All right, let's get back in. So that's what happens. With this objective on higher rounds, I mean, it's a lot easier with two teammates. You can kind of guard the teammate in the middle. But when it comes to this objective on a higher round, really my only strategy so far is to kind of just use a field upgrade. And Frost Blast right now is the best field upgrade, in my opinion. I've kind of used a little bit of all of them. Keep in mind the game just came out, so that could change. But I just keep Frost Blast handy, and as soon as I get overran at the orb, I use Frost Blast, and that's really the main tactic I use to getting the orb to the very end. And you know what? For the second objective, let's go ahead and do my second least favorite. We're going to do these in order from worst to best objective. The second worst one is going to be the Blitz objective. Luckily enough, we get to go to Shinonuma with this one. And this one's a lot like Holdout. It's called Blitz, but if you've played Outbreak, it's exactly like Holdout. Okay, here we go. We've now loaded in. As you can see, it's going to take you to a small little section of one of the maps here. You're going to be blocked in where you can't leave pretty much at all. Zombies are going to come in, and it doesn't matter how many kill. You've got exactly like a minute and 30, and I think it goes up a little bit on higher rounds, but I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, this objective. Survive. Once again, keeping your field upgrade like Frost Blast is super helpful if you get cornered like this. Use Frost Blast, freezes all the enemies around you. You're able to hit them pretty easy. And I'm not going to lie, I'm actually liking this shotgun. I haven't taken it to higher rounds yet on this, but this pump action shotgun is actually doing pretty well. So far, I've mainly been using LMGs. Not gonna lie, the LMGs have a reloading issue, and I go down all the time trying to reload them. But the shotgun's not too bad. All right, here we go, and that's the end of the timer. And once the timer ends, all the zombies are gonna disappear, and it's gonna teleport you back to the main hub, leaving us with one last objective to go ahead and review. All right, finally, for the last objective, and definitely the single best objective in the entire game, this is the harvest objective. And trust me, if you're farming XP, if you plan on getting the mastery camos, if you're going to grind for gold, get dark matter, get all the diamond and all that stuff, you're going to be playing a lot of harvest, because this is really the only objective that allows you to farm kills. And I spent a lot of time in objective. This one, you can sit as long as you want, go around the map, and get as many kills as you want with zero issues. The goal of this mission here is to kill the zombies. They're going to drop these little runes on the ground. And once you pick them up, you can take them to this little, I don't know, obelisk. And once you put all 5 in, it's going to teleport to a new location. Once you do that 3 times, it's actually going to take you out of this. That's all you have to do. It's super simple. However, I find myself just sitting here farming for long. Like, the zombies spawn in the same areas, and I've spent here and I've got thousands and thousands of kills. We're currently working on getting every gold gun in the game, and this is what you want to do. This is what camo farming on this game looks like. It's this objective, just sitting here killing zombies as they spawn in. We're gonna have a full guide for that later. Oh shoot. Yeah, those guys spawn in too. But the cool thing is, if you go on an early round, those guys don't spawn in. So obviously the higher round you go, and if you're farming in this, you're gonna have them spawning in during that. But yeah, get used to this objective because this is the good one, and I'm really hoping they don't nerf it because the other two suck for farming. They straight up do. But instead of sitting here farming, let's go ahead, deposit it, and we got to do that one more time. You can also use it to get an insane amount of points on a low round. Since there's no cap, you could just sit there, kill zombies indefinitely. They're going to drop ammo on the ground for you. And I mean, you could pack a punch of weapon after round 1 if you do harvest on round 1. The only problem is that takes forever. You only get 20 points per kill, and trying to save up 7,000 points, only getting 20 points per kill, you're going to be there for a very long time. Okay, here we go. Deposit the last 5 runes. And with that, we finish the objective. All the zombies disappear, and now it's going to take us back to the main area. And that right there was the full guide. Everything you need to know about the 3 objectives that are in this mode. That's it. There's no other objectives. We did all of them here, and that's all you really have to expect. That is the main gameplay of the new zombies mode, is rinse and repeating, playing those 3 modes over and over again. And with that, I guess we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. If you haven't heard yet, we are doing a 24/7 live stream until we unlock every single camo in this game. That includes both zombies and multiplayer, and we've already started. So if you want to check that out, check the links in the description below. It's going to be live on one of those channels right now. And like I said, we're going to be live until the moment we finish that. So definitely don't miss it out. We're hopefully going to be unlocking Diamond at some point tonight. So you definitely don't want to miss that. We're going to get a first look and see what Diamond looks like in zombies. And yeah, with that, we're going to end this one here. Let me know how you feel about these objectives. What's your favorite objective? And do you find this mode fun? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
I want to take the last moment here to thank everybody who became a Twitch sub or a YouTube member, and extra special thanks to those who've taken above and beyond and became an Unlock Plus Plus member on YouTube. We've got Huntery Don Doe, we've got the most OP Gobblegum ever, Round Robin, and then we've got the true homie, Ryan the Slayer.